Hey everybody, so this part of my travel journal companion, I'm doing on the old world style one right now, is going to be the back part where the envelope goes. You have a couple different pieces for the envelope, and if you bought a kit, they will have either be listed as envelope or paper clipped if you bought a pre-cut one, or in a class as an envelope. These are pretty straightforward, easier to do. We need to fold on the black lines of 4 pieces, and then you have your base. We're not going to worry about anything on the back here, because in a later video I'll be showing you how to glue it on to your journal. But this video is just making our envelope. So we're just going to fold these down. I am personally using a bone creaser to help me with these. You do not have to. I just like a little more sharp edge than some people. That's why I do it this way. I have forgot to introduce myself. I am Christy with Christi Creations and a chainmail artist and a mixed media artist. I'm doing good today, aren't I? Alright, one more to fold down, and then we just literally assemble it and it'll be ready to go to add to the back of your journal. So, you can see we have a piece here. It really does not matter what's top or bottom. You're going to put a side on, and then you're going to slide the bottom on, and you can decide if you're going to have the sides out or the bottom out. I'm personally going to have the bottom out and glued to the sides. So it'll look like that before we even add the top. So we are literally just gluing to the back of this envelope here, to the back here. So the way I do it personally is I line it up on one side, hold it. This is where I will actually use my tape runner because it'll work quicker than trying to put some double-sided tape down. Otherwise, I put it on this part here, and actually I'll show you on the next side how I'll do that. So let me grab some double-sided tape first. And of course I never pull enough. Let me flip this over. Put a little there. And a little more at the bottom. Let me peel it up. You can also use liquid glue on this. The liquid glue obviously will take a lot longer for it to sit. That's why I was trying to give you options where you don't have to wait forever. Okay. So you have an option of what you'll do is you'll line this up again. You could either peel the tape beforehand like I did, or after you get it there, and then you just press down. And that's how I do the double-sided tape, because that later will be covered when you add it to your journal. Assuming you choose to add it to the back and not somewhere else. If you choose to add it somewhere else, you might want to find something fun to cover the back with, but that is up to you. Now here's the bottom. I'm lining it up again. And I'm just going to use my tape runner to make it a little quicker since I forgot to do the tape. And we're going to fold it up. Now we have that part done. So, as you can see, I did not quite get it all the way lined up perfectly, but I'm not going to cry over that. I will make sure I do better next time. We need to get these glued down. So I'm just going to run some glue in a couple spots on both sides. Give it something to adhere to. You also can do that with a tape runner. It's all up to you. And to stick it down, you can do liquid glue. So we have almost our envelope completely finished. And right now it kind of looks more like a pocket or a basket. Now all we have to do is add the top half to it. We are going to line that up. Flip it over again. I'm just using the tape runner. And pushing it down. And there we go. Now you have a choice of how you want to make it stick. There are so many different ways. I will be using just a piece of Velcro like I did here. So all you need to do is you have your front, your back will be plain. That's where I just put glue all the way across and drop it down and glue it. Now if you want to add some ribbon underneath this to make it a little bit more elemental before you do it, because then you don't have to use the Velcro on the front. So this is how we made the envelope. Let me grab some Velcro so you can see how that's done real quick. And we will move on a little more. Sometimes Velcro is easier to take off than other times. Today is not one of them. Just going to stick it on the top part. Let it stick on the bottom. And then pull it up. And make sure it stays stuck on both spots. And there you go. You have your envelope finished. And like I said, all you do is glue it down onto the back. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see y'all next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Bye, everybody.